everyone, and thanks for tuning in. Casper here, and welcome to a sort of casual commentary where I want to talk about the Dead Ringer, or more specifically the changes that have been made to it. And I say casual because we're not going to go too in-depth to this topic matter. I just want to fail stab. Is that soldier spy? What? Under normal circumstances, I would just start the commentary from this round, but I cannot leave that moment out. What the hell? Like, what the hell? Anyway, the idea is we use the big earner because it has, let's just pull up the stats. You can see it's got plus 30% cloak on kill, and also the L'Étranger because it's got plus 15% cloak on hit. So to sort of make up for the disadvantages of the Dead Ringer, that you can't refill it with ammo cases, we're going to try and refill it other ways. So I'm trying to come out of spawn here. What I normally do is disguise as a friendly, get my cloak set off, come behind and pick this up. But obviously we can't do that anymore. So we have to play especially careful here because we've got no buffer. We've got nothing to fall back on if anybody sets off, or rather can't set off our Dead Ringer. If anybody shoots us, it's pretty much guaranteed death. So I know there's a sentry up there, so I just want to get away. And I think my Dead Ringer refilled before the stab, but even if it hadn't, the stab almost definitely would have refilled my Dead Ringer. So I just wanted a one and done there. I just wanted to get in, get a stab, and get out. Now this engineer probably suspects me, but it looks like he went under the ground. So my current plan is to try and get their teleporter. I'm hoping they've got one. Oh, this is juicy. He did a lot of damage to me very quick. Now he's not going to be able to unsap everything there. So I uncloaked when I decided to uncloak because I didn't want it to drain all the way down, because obviously then it would take longer to refill. And I figured I was safe to uncloak by the time I got to here. So basically the idea is to keep your cloak going as long as possible. You know, I'm just going to be an annoyance because it doesn't look... Okay, he's not smart enough. I know he's a give us vision engineer. Oh no, I dropped off slightly too soon. Okay, we're going to have to try again. I'm going to switch my disguise up. I'm disguised as him. That's not ideal. I was hoping to be disguised as a different engineer. But I'm just going to shoot it. This should be enough. What the... That guy just seemed so stupid when we were sapping everything that I thought I was totally safe to do that, and he would come out of spawn after seeing it sapped and just try and get the sapper off. I was never in a million years expecting him to come at me with the shotgun and ignore the sapper. So he outplayed me there. Of course, the big earner also lowers our health down to 100. So I'm not 100% convinced on this being the best new loadout. Something I need to think about, and obviously a best loadout is something which doesn't have like a fixed answer anyway. So I'm gonna... Oh, there's always a friendly pyro making them turn around. Oh, this medic isn't clever enough. Okay. Backstab does nothing. Hopefully I can come around and get him now. There's going to be enemies there. I knew it. I did get him now. Not with the backstab that I was hoping. But yeah. Best loadout. Something I'm not convinced there will ever be an answer to. But even sort of the debate, I guess, that would arise from the change. I'm not sure if this is it either. But this is what I'm trying for now. I'm going to get 2 heavies here. Easy peasy. Oh, I don't know. I think I must be pressing my side mouse button. I did not mean to switch to my L'Étranger after that kill, which probably denied me the second kill. But you can see here now, I got nothing to do but wait for my recharge. Because I uncloaked pretty much as soon as my Dead Ringer set off, it recharged pretty quickly. But if we're ever in a situation where that's not an option, I touched... The spy jumped out the window and I jumped on his head, and I know this guy suspects me, so I'm just trying to give him the old switcheroo and the trick stab here. And hopefully... Right, this heavy's going to come around this corner. Okay, he's not. I don't know if anybody saw that. I'm going to do that first. And then we're going to win! Okay, let's do the next half. Obviously, defense. We might have a better chance to show off a bit more how this can be used to sort of go in and retreat, which is sort of the idea of how it's supposed to be used. I got one and a fail stab, or not fail stab, but a complete miss stab on another, and that somehow I got all 3. Now, this medic is dead. There's only 5 people on their team. I guess what we have to depend on is me switching team, because look at the teams. Okay, we're doing another round of attack, and at least I know where the sentry is. Question is it just me versus 5? Is anyone else on my team going to be able to do anything? So I'm going to try and... Okay, he suspected me, or rather... Fuck! Oh, remove the back burner. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm pressing... I think I got my side button on my mouse bound to always go to my gun. I can only assume I keep pressing that without realizing. Or I'm just in like this weird like twitchy habit where I keep switching without thinking. So hopefully we'll get a kill here. And okay, he's already dead. I did see someone else come out of there. Did they just run straight to their death? I'm guessing they did. Was there... No, I suspect there would... I thought there would be a sentry up there. The placement of the dispenser and the teleporter there made me think there would be a sentry watching from up there. So I made sure that I disguised basically before I went for the sap, just in case the sentry could see my position. So it looks like now, in classic meet your match fashion, I've switched team, which it offered me to do. It's not something I had control over. And now the teams are unbalanced the other way. Wait, I'm going to switch again. We're almost definitely going to get set off here. It's what I it's what I expected. If I hadn't done that, I would have caught on fire. I kind of didn't have a lot of choice there. So on the kill feed, a blue guy just died just before White Fang. So I know someone's going to be spawning here soon, and hopefully I can get a cheap kill. I was about to say, fuck my life. But somehow, he managed to turn into me. As in, rotate towards me. And I think that sentry has got them pretty much spawn locked for now. So I'm going to take advantage of that and torment them in the spawn. This heavy here is going to be an easy kill. He's just throwing his meat on the floor. I did it again. I honestly don't even know what I'm pressing to switch after every time I stab. Was that a mistake? Was that a mistake? So I was still in old dead ringer mode there. I was thinking I can risk uncloaking here nice and early because I'll be able to pick up an ammo kit or something soon. What is going on? He must have like he's got 400 ping. I totally forgive him for that teleporting. But yeah, I was in old dead ringer mode and I thought, okay, I'll uncloak straight away. I know there's a couple of ammo kits around this corner, so I'll be fine. But obviously, doesn't matter with the new dead ringer because ammo kits are nothing for you. So I can see there's one guy dead on the kill feed. He's just spawned, so he's about to come out this door. And I fucked it. Good thing he sucks. Okay, someone else is dead. I think that's the heavy. So I'm going to do the same thing again. And this is the last time I'm going to do it. It's just spawned. He should come out the door any second. It was a pyro. I don't know how I was too far away for the first stab, but close enough for the second. But I'm grateful for the fact. Oh, I got a medic on me. Is he going to... What is going on? I'm going to go for a trick stab here. Okay. I didn't expect that spy to come back around that corner. So I'm going to risk now going in with absolutely no dead ringer and hope that I can get a stab or, at the very least, a shot or two on someone to recharge. Now, really, I would have expected them to go for the payload, but as they didn't... Oh, are they spawn locking us? Okay. Don't want to fight him. He must be on to me because I'm disguised as him. So I'm going to try and watch his movement pattern. If he'd stayed on the payload there, I would have watched his movement pattern to see if he's the kind of guy who does turn around. So again, I'm low on the dead ringer. Ideally, I can stand sort of in a nice position up here. This is a bad disguise. Maybe get a shot. Didn't get a shot, but I do know a cheeky little shortcut here. Is that pyro... Has he noticed me? That's the question. I want my teammates to draw attention of these guys here. I knew I could get that pretty safely. I know the guy's lagging. Okay, we're just going to be a real obnoxious cock and try and get a trick stab on these stairs. On this guy, okay? Except he doesn't go up the stairs. Wasn't really a trick stab. I'm not going to count that one. Now, I know this next guy's a little more clever. Except he isn't, and I fucked it up. Oh... I had the perfect opportunity. Like, I got completely clean over his head. Absolutely no quarrels. I completely fucked it up. Okay, the server's filled up a little bit now, thank God. It looks like the matchmaker sort of remembered that it exists. And we're about to have a very different dynamic to what we've had sort of the rest of the match. I've seen a couple of the players, they've got hats, which isn't a sign of anything other than people are actively interested in the game, which often means they're better at the game. So hats on their own aren't an indicator, but hats indicate things which indicate other things. If that, I'm just talking nonsense here. But unfortunately, there is a couple of pyros still on the enemy team. A couple more pyros, and these ones actually know vaguely what they're doing. And this demo man who's sticky jumping, yeah, I don't think he's going to... I'm going to go for the sneakiest route I can. I know these players are suspicious of me, so I have to just try and... Hopefully that pyro can stop looking at me. Why would he do that? Was he coming for me? No, he wasn't even coming for me. He was just walking that way for some reason. You ready? Oh, thank God. I've been waiting for that for ages. So he almost definitely didn't expect me to be coming back for him. I you know, try to do as much as I can to give the impression that I was running away, and I did not deserve that last stab. But I feel like nothing has happened this whole game. It's just been slowly poking, running away, poking, which is actually sort of what the Dead Ringer, the new sort of changes, are trying to force you to be like. The idea that the Dead Ringer can be spammed is the thing that they wanted to nerf. They didn't want you to be able to just dead ring, 2 seconds later dead ring again. So the reason I'm uncloaking so quickly, I'm not trying to be a convincing death. I'm just trying to... No, 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 I want to kill you! No! Oh, I meant to move faster than him. Okay, I'm going to kill this spy because he's not going to be able to... Okay. Even though there's a sapper on that sentry gun, he died to it. Welcome to Team Fortress 2. I failed to explain most of what I want to explain in this video, I think. So let me just sort of summarize here. That the Dead Ringer, now, you should go in, get a stab, maybe. Get your Dead Ringer set off, use the speed boost and the damage resistance to get out of there. That's the idea. Fuck off! And that's it, honestly. That is pretty much the full summation of how the Dead Ringer is meant to be used. You're meant to go in, and when your Dead Ringer gets set off, you take advantage of the resistance, you take advantage of the speed boost, and you reset. And if you're lucky, you get a stab or two before you reset. Now this guy fell for a trick stab earlier, so you can see there he held back that time because he was expecting another trick stab. Now he might be smart enough to follow me here. Remember, you don't have to get the kill, you just... sorry, you don't have to get the backstab, you just have to get the kill for the speed boost. And actually, it looks like I set off someone's Dead Ringer there and I still got the speed boost, so that's nice. I don't know if he's like expecting the trick stab, so that's why he's playing the way he is, or if he's just confused. So it looks like we might win this. Where's this guy gonna go? He's not gonna fall for the stab. But I finished pretty high up the scoreboard there. I'm gonna dance with this guy if he'll have me. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you learned something about the Dead Ringer. And Merry Christmas. That was great.
Someone told me that I'm special. If Someone told me I'm precious.